Hey, Skylight, how you doing this evening? Let me just get through ads and we'll start the show. Ah, good. Ads are done. Ads are finally over. They're done. Never again. For an hour. All right, let's see that. See what's that. Waiting on Allie to get online. While I'm here. Pin of the rest. Pin of the rest. Let's check out Pinterest. I seem to live on this now. The more I build, the more I'm on this website. The love-hate relationship with it. I definitely just tried to auto-run like I do in World of Warcraft. You never got ads? If you have turbo, then that makes sense. But yeah, I'm happy to hear that you're doing good. I'm happy to hear that. I hope your new year is gonna start off well. I hope this current one's ending well. Just waiting on Allie. I wanna show her what I've been working on. But I want it to be kind of like an event, because she's seen some pictures, but she's not like seen it yet. So I need her to get online. Boop, 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 boop. Nah. Yeah, just need her to get online, and then I'll show her what I've been studiously working on. We can kind of see a sneaky peek right there over the last few days, over the last week or so, honestly. Why don't we do that? Let's check. Let's see what I got boards wise. I have 80 pins in this one board. Do I need to make a new one and like lower it? She does get on. Tell her hi. Y'all through her channel. I shall. Landscapes. All right. I forgot. I grabbed a bunch of these. I thought this would be a great reference for making some different kinds of trees, and I still agree. That's just cool. Ooh, maybe something like this for our central tower would be kind of cool. I had the idea that maybe we like fight up through the tower, but if we make everything else hard enough, maybe we do this instead, where it's just like a big thing and it portals people to the right boss room each week. That might be the way to go. I don't know. Or like, you want to unlock a portal room as you... That could be cool. This screams to me Minecraft based. Not like the hyper modern solar punk vibe here, but just like whole. Pretty cool, kind of like a hub. This one or the this light one. This light one looks rad. That just looks awesome. I don't know how I would simulate it 100%. We might actually be able to do some of these shafts out of glass. That'd be cool right here, because we're supposed to have a central tower in this game world. And Ben told us that he's gonna be able to start working on monsters and items come January. We're just waiting for the new year. He's got a busy year. I'm getting other messages. Social. Be online. I'm about to start sending her passive-aggressive gifts. I'm definitely going to send her a passive-aggressive gift. I sent her a duck swinging. Oh, I have this in landscape somehow. And I do kind of like, ooh, right. I do want to do something like this here for certain on the roads. Oh, apparently we're waiting for Allie to make herself some tea. I try to avoid ever looking at other builds for reference. Sometimes you just can't stop it. It's just gonna have to be done. That's not a Minecraft build. Oh, saved here already. I see. I love shapes for stuff like this. I do think I need to clean up my architecture's board. Look at this, huge. I don't know what I would do. Like, it's something like towers, but like I'm only looking at towers when I'm specifically looking at towers. This is all architecture. Thought I had an interiors. Oh, you can add sections to boards. I didn't know that. I'm learning. Okay, so if I F5 that, will it go away? And also, if I... Basic buildings and homes. Create. Okay, that's helpful. Edit if I do. So these are categories, they don't work like tags, so I can't be like mega structure. But tower is going to be what I'm going for if I look at that. This makes my brain happy. See, like, this isn't quite a basic building. Like, this basic. This looks like basic to me. It's just quick designs I can pull from for, like, smaller builds. This is a bit more in-depth. Bit more in-depth. This would be like a key building. One might say a hero building. Whereas, like, this one wouldn't. It's a thin line. It's tenuous, I know. Could do, like, hero buildings as a concept. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Ooh, I gotta make sure to show this one to Allie so she can see it. Because this is kind of what we might be going for in our wood biome, in our forest biome. Hi, Allie. How you doing? Does this mean I can call you in Discord now? Good timing, by the way. I saw that. Getting tea. Skylight says hello, by the way. This is a very long time to get tea. If it's removed, then just, like, don't tell me about it. Just let it go away. You know what I mean? Just don't tell me about it. If it's an unavailable pin, why do I see that it's an unavailable? Now it's just gonna bug me. Thank you for the quack, M. How are we? How are we? Ooh, I like these. Alright, let's go ahead and make that other category. Rails, thanks, Pinterest. Hurry up, Allie. I want to show off the build. I've been working on it for weeks. Well, a week. I've been very busy since last Monday. You're gonna run at him, and I'm not giving them back. That's it. Allie's taking too long. I'm gonna go make tea. I'm in the water. Thank you for the check-in. Okay, things didn't grab here either. What happened? Like, for some reason, it might have been when I copied the world over. And those are bugged. I gotta figure out what's going on with my pots. Hold on, I did hear the hydrate. Give me a second. Look at this. Look at all these. That's definitely not true for like the rest of them. Like I would have noticed. All that yellow, all that orange wool sticks out. Good alert, not a problem. Stop you to check in for a while when you hit 6-7. And do I have to imagine why? Not me trying to fly around here without spoiling too much. Just do this. That's a good spoiler wall. Yep. And here's my water. Thank you for the redeem. Thank you so much for the hydrate. I needed a drink. Almost as badly as I need Allium to get online. Do you guys usually make plans on New Year's Day or New Year's night, like the night before? I guess trying to figure out if we're raiding Thursday or not, and there's like, people are like, it's a holiday. It's like, yeah, you got the day off, but like, what are you doing at 8 EST on a work night? You know, because it's the day before that's usually the holiday, or the day of that's the holiday, because the night before everyone stays up late. This tea has taken Allie so long to make that I can only imagine it's a long and intricate process, and it better be like the best tea ever. Also, she texted and reminded me about this whole ordeal. That's how prepared she was. Which is to say, not very. It's tea, too much to handle. I guess I'll go back to Pinterest for a bit. Hey, you're the quacks, Em. What are you doing for New Year, Emerald? What's your plans? What are your big hopes and dreams? Any resolutions? Ooh. Hello.
Hello.
It's been so long.
It has been forever.
How is Allium?
I'm thriving. How are you?
Oh, you know.
Yeah?
I'm doing what I do.
Yeah? Doing the things?
You've been re-invited.
Oh. Oh.
Emerald's New Year's resolution is to really focus on making clips of his streams and posting them on TikTok and Instagram. I need to make, apparently I need to make a TikTok, but I don't know what Warcraft TikTok looks like, and boy, I just don't like anything about TikTok as like a platform.
Maze, don't do TikTok. Just don't. It's not worth it.
I would do
despise
it like
that app. No.
Yeah, I wouldn't do it to peruse.
It's not worth it. It's not worth it.
But what if I become like an ultra famous Mega Million star because of it?
Worth it.
There she is. Invite. I've been spamming invites.
Yo, I only just now booted up Minecraft. No. No, I've been logged in like this whole time.
Alright. TP to me. Teleport to me, not TP me. So you keep the toilet paper away. Prankster.
Glad you said something. Whew. I'll just put this away.
Skylights is, the resolution is not dying. Good resolution.
You know what? Yeah, it's a good resolution.
So if you come over here.
Whee. Huh? Ooh. Fighting. Ooh. Okay. This is nice. I love it.
Ta-da. I don't know how much of this you actually see on your distant horizons.
I see everything. I see all the way to the towers and the chains. Yeah.
Outstanding and excellent.
Yes. That's always a little laggy from Psycho's distant horizons.
Yeah, Right around here, it should pop, and you should see the top of the towers.
Ah.
But from down there, that's definitely the best view for certain. Because you get, like, the full effect of the zoom. You're in the tower.
Okay, where do I go? What were you saying?
Anywhere you want, really. I was down here.
Okay, cool. Rad. This is cool. I like it.
Yeah.
Ooh. Very nice. Very nice.
This is what I was doing over the last week.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty much I create problems and then I solve them. So I made the tower and I was like, I just kind of like, because remember, this was supposed to be arches and it just turned into windows. I don't remember why, but windows it is. And I did finally get them to be round, and I'm happy with that. But then I put it one in the center and I was like, wow, that looks like poop. And like, how do I make like a big gate there and things like that? So I separated it and I was like, all right, that looks a bit better. And I did the big water wheels. I'm pretty happy with this. I don't think I need to do too much there, except for I was like, all right, how are they interacting with the gate? And I had the idea of the fence or of these chains, like moving the water wheels. And I originally had the idea out here. I was just going to do like a big chain that just kind of like rotated in a way or something. On the outside, it made it look like it was moving the gate. And then I was like, but wait, what if I do this? So I built it and I tried it out and I was like, okay, I actually don't hate this. You can see how the machine works.
Yeah.
I even got, look, I got the chains to curve to make it look like it's actually rotating.
Very nice. Very nice.
And then you can see it's actually like connected to the gate. And I was like, all right, how would this kind of how would this connect to the gate? And I was like, 2 big nails. And that worked out. And I was like, all right, now how does this actually work? And I was thinking about it and I was like, oh, this is starting to look kind of like Attack on Titan. So I just leaned into it. So you got the big ridges for this big block. And pretty much all that happens is like this would turn a little bit to drop this gate. And if it drops it all the way down, this one goes all the way up and vice versa. Or if you wanted them open, they have to be halfway. You get it?
Yeah.
Now, with the create mod, there are limitations. It's very easy to make all of this rotate, but it's only going to like rotate on a single windmill bearing. What's very hard to do, at least it's beyond me to do right now, is to rotate this axle and also separately move these links in a way that makes sense. Because if I rotate this axle, I have to glue everything to a windmill bearing and rotate it. But that would also mean gluing these links. So like this chain link right here would suddenly end up right here and then right here at the exact same like everything that it's at right now. And it wouldn't look good.
Interesting.
Yeah. So now the problem I had to solve was, how is this connected to the wheel? And how is it that these wheels can keep moving, because I want them to move, without also moving the gate? And so I'm going to extend this out. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to do it on the other side just for... I might have to bring it out more, but I'm going to do another like big chain link down there, one here to like hold this in place essentially. Like 2 big brackets to hold the wheels up to the ceiling. And then I'm going to separate at least one of the axles and make it look like it can move independently.
Yeah.
Depending on how you connect it. I don't know yet. But I'm going to make it look like the axle can be, like the wheels can be moved independently of the axle.
Yes.
Yeah, that way the wheels will start moving and water will fall down into the aqueduct, which still needs to get hollowed out a little. And then like a groove needs to be built into it and it goes down. But yeah.
So magical.
All of these are almost perfect. There's 2 of them. I want to say they're all 5, and like 2 of them have 6 blocks separation. No, that was the wrong button. Let's see. $18 block separation. I know one of these is different. So if these are all 18s, I think the other will be 19. It would have been smaller when I first made this specifically because maybe never mind. Maybe it fixed itself when I removed the base for all of these and standardized them. Anyways, we'll get there when we get there. But yeah, I believe 2 of these is technically larger than all of the others, like 1 block wider. I was gonna use that as like quote unquote main roads that come up here to like these actual like arteries, the coordinate roads. But yeah, once this tower is done, I'm gonna be copying it 3 times, and blop and blop. Emerald, or I missed that Emerald. It said I don't like anything about TikTok either, but it's the only way to get people on your Twitch. Yeah, you gotta go where the people are sometimes. I wrestle with that. I wrestle. What do you think?
This is very nice. Very nice.
Yeah, the one big thing I've been stuck on, and I'd love an idea if you have one, is what to do with this part down here.
Which part?
The big circle. Tube cylinder that the tower sits on and within. I don't
I would say
really
just give
know.
Yeah, just give them a nice design probably.
Yeah.
Do you mean design wise or like use wise? Like what are they for, or
Kind of both. Like if it's just part of the wall, that's fine, but it also makes sense that at some levels you have to make a place for people to like exist. And these are this is also was originally supposed to be like the home base for our adventurers. So I don't yet have an answer for that. Yeah. So I don't know exactly how we want to go about it. Like where would we put like the guards, I guess. I had an advancement from that.
Yeah, I got last time. Yeah, there we go.
But yeah, that's something that I've been puzzling for a while. It looks really good, but where would you put the guards? You could do like a separate guardhouse, I guess, but does that make sense? And then like, how do people get in here to maintain the gatehouse? Which
I feel like all that.
I
feel like that would be inside. I don't know.
It would what?
Be inside. Maybe that could be inside of the tubes that you were looking at, the bottom parts.
Sorry, apparently I should make my next my New Year's resolution not dying.
It's bad for your health.
I would agree. Death is not good for mortality. Okay. What were we just saying? So, yeah, so one of the things I really want and why I'm happy with the windows, or at least keeping this opened, is because I knew I wanted to put contraptions in here and moving parts from the Create mod. I thought it would look really, really good. I'm hoping with 4 of these, it still won't be too much, the movement. But 4 of these and 14 people, I just need to do some testing. Worst case scenario, we'll break some of the contraptions, just make them not move, and then at least look cool. But it's not like we're producing like big farms, killing a bunch of entities or anything, just a bit of movement. So I'm hoping for good things.
Yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
you think? Actually.
How weird do you think it would look, by the way? I'm a Goose and I say honk. Excellent. That's a different guy's channel. Goose is someone completely different. He's a much better builder than all of us. Have you seen Lucis of Gooses?
Nope, never heard of him.
I would say check out the YouTube. I don't think you would particularly vibe with the Twitch. Not to say he's bad or anything. Just I know Ali's. I know your.
Yeah.
your vibe.
Oh yeah, wholesome vibes only.
I wouldn't say it's unwholesome, but let's see. That long enough? Yeah. So I'm just gonna place this as a quick like tester thing. What's your thoughts on something like that? Is that a weird addition, like a room in between both?
Oh, I think that'd be kind of cool.
Did you watch the new Superman movie?
Nope, I didn't even know there was one. I'm gonna see the new Zootopia soon, though.
Allie, you didn't know there was a new Superman movie, the James Gunn one?
No, what? I had no idea. Nope.
Look at me in the eye.
Okay, wait.
So, as I've told Kiwi, these are either my eyes or they are the nostrils to my soul. And
What?
I'm throwing andesite at you. And now
It
sun.
fell. You missed.
And now grass. That one went
You
right
missed.
through you. Went right through you.
Oh. But it fell to the ground! You'd think I'd be able to pick it up.
Okay, so other than the fact that the new James Gunn Superman movie is great, you absolute nerd. Hold on.
Ah!
Deserved. Hollow.
What? What did I do wrong?
So if we go back in here and then... Yeah, like that this is something where we could do something like this, and this be where the quote-unquote camp is, the safe area.
Oh, this is cool.
Right?
Now, this is a lookout if I ever seen one.
Yeah, and that was kind of... I like the idea of this, like, the higher up it is, the harder it's going to be to grief.
What about a glass floor?
Well, we can at least do big glass, like, windows or something, but, I don't know the exact limitations of griefing. But I thought what we could do, if we could set, like, a block down there that players interact with, and that's what allows them to get teleported up here safely. If it's not just, like, climbing up there, like an elevator or something, I don't know. So not 100% certain. That was an idea I had. I didn't know if that looked good or if it looked if it started looking too busy between the two.
I think it looks okay.
If I had the observatory. So.
I think it looks fine.
Yeah, that's something I might play with, but also.
Yeah.
Function-wise, I was thinking of this place as a giant water tower.
Ooh, okay.
So the idea being, do you know how a water tower works, IRL?
Vaguely.
So the idea for a water tower, let's say this is going to be a big city, instead of installing pumps for water in all of the different houses and constantly pumping water, it's infinitely cheaper to use one big mega pump and store water in a very high place. Sorry. 1 second. Hey, Allie, email me some of your tea.
Okay.
Yeah. That might have.
It's on its way.
Yeah.
It's vanilla chai.
That sounds pretty good, actually. I like a chai.
It's amazing.
You want to know what I really like when
great.
I'm probably gonna drink tomorrow. My weather's been up and down, so I think I have a bit of a drip.
Same. Yeah.
Do you like herbal teas?
Yes.
Like floral, not floral, but like fruity kind of teas.
Yeah, I'm just not a fan of what's it called? The red one.
Oh, that doesn't limit it down at all. Do you know how many red teas there are?
Stop.
Strawberry, cherry.
No, it's really
technically, if I put a cough drop in water and let that dissolve,
Ew.
I guess that's technically a tea. I was young and sick.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Not all of us grew up with tea, Allie. Some of us are poor. No, I'm joking. But yeah, I have no idea what red tea you're talking about. That doesn't limit things. But
wait, I have to.
Hurry up. I can only multitask for so long. My brain's
Hey.
gonna... Hi.
It's like that one episode of The Office.
Okay, what episode of The Office is my tower like?
I don't know.
You gotta have to figure that out. That's your job now. One of these
Hibiscus.
days, I'll have you... Huh?
Hibiscus tea. I'm not a
Hibiscus.
fan.
can
I do
drink it.
not like
Anyways,
the taste of hibiscus.
So take...
Anyways, continue.
Actually, hibiscus might be the one I'm talking about right now, but take like a floral, like a sweeter tea, yeah?
Chamomile is good.
Huh?
Chamomile. It's sweeter.
Yeah. So take like a sweeter tea or a fruity tea. And do the...
Hey, the ducks!
Yes, they're still here. Of course they're still here.
Yay.
And I haven't blown up your cafe yet.
Oh my goodness, my cafe!
Chili infused honey.
Chili infused... Hey! I know about chili infused honey.
Yeah, it was all the rage on pizzas in New York for a little while.
What?
Yeah. But you do that. It doesn't have a chai feel, but it clears you out and it tastes really good. If you like, if anybody who likes tea, I always suggest that. That little bit of it's odd, but that little like kick with the honey tastes so good, and it helps keeps things clear. I use that when I'm feeling a little meh, and it adds a little extra to like an otherwise like just sweet tea. Your job, though, Allie, is build houses. Have you built any houses?
I have been building a cafe, and then I'm working on my cafe now.
Yeah, but we need houses, lots and lots of houses.
Okay.
Where should I? Your friends at school kind of weirdly drank tea because they thought it was a fancy person. It is weird. Like Americans seem to think of it for fancy people, and then you get the Brits just do tea and never think about it. It's such a weird thing. Yes, you have a lovely cafe. That's not usable in our world, by the way.
Not. Oh.
You set the visual style. You voted medieval.
But
you voted medieval.
But you wanted you said you wanted overgrown. That's overgrown.
Yeah, that's overgrown modern. That's not even modern. That's present day modern. If I go into that cafe, I'm hearing like hipster lo-fi, and you know it. I need to be hearing Renaissance lo-fi.
Oh, okay. Renaissance is kind of cool though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's not that it's a bad cafe. It's a lovely cafe. It's a great cafe, but it can't go in the map. I'm sorry. But another thing we could do. Have you ever done like a big town?
Nope. Trying to like in my own other world, but it's not like a huge town. It's just like, yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying to get there.
So teleport to me.
Oh. Okay. Oh. Okay, I'm here.
All right. Okay, so...
Why'd you do this to me?
It was funny.
What?
So, the big circle, I'm pretty happy with where the circle is. I don't think it needs to get much larger.
It was funny.
It was. Alright, I'm just gonna... Hold on. Yeah, so the big circle, I'm just gonna be a maze. Yeah. Oh, maze of the sky block, what is your wisdom?
Oh my goodness. I remember those memes. The dog of wisdom. Anyways, continue. The circle. It's like that one episode of SpongeBob.
Yes, all things can be tracked back to a reference on TV. That's true.
Because I'm me, you know it. I am me.
Yeah. So I'm 3 more of these are going to go up. I'm not going to copy paste until I'm done with it, and I'm very happy with the progress, or at least until I'm done with the base. Any kind of modifications we make individually will have to be done then. All of these aqueducts are going to run into this, and I'm thinking of this might get a little thicker, but for the most part shouldn't be edited too much, just so I can get water running around the whole thing as well. So outside of knowing, like, this might get a little thicker, so don't put anything directly on it, would you like to be in charge of mapping out our urban area? Literally, all I'm talking about is you can lay out is just wool and laying out where the roads are going to be, and in one color, like that. Like you could do the cardinal ones, which are the main 4 directions, and a color, and then any side roads. You don't have to stick to the pie slices at all. Since you and I had decided last week to just do this, and I think like seeing how big these are, I do think, and we can actually check that right quick. If I grab this whole thing right here, rank my limit, grab this, I'm gonna do a Control J and rotate scale. We will rotate. Oh, actually, this is gonna unlock rotation. I understand. It'll be a bit lossy, so it's gonna look like poo. Oh, I didn't see the posture check. I need to make a noise for that one. Sorry about that, but thank you, Skylight. Oh, that actually was a very good idea. I like how Skylight said he was gonna lurk and keeps hanging out, and please do that forever and ever and ever. Bam. Dang, that actually came out pretty good. for lossy. Look at that.
Ooh.
But you see how like busy this already got? Actually,
yeah.
Let me paste a copy. And then I'm gonna undo this all. Allie, what's your next year looking like? Are we gonna be able to keep this up?
Yeah, we should be able to.
Are we still going to keep Mondays going? Did you want to add a day, move it to another day?
So I'm gonna try to keep Mondays going.
Okay, Monday
so
Minecraft?
far, yes. So far, Monday Minecraft should still work.
Bet.
I think adding another day could be possible. I would just have to like probably get in a couple weeks and just see what day that would likely be able to be.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
far, I definitely still plan on Mondays. So far, Monday should still work.
Excellent. So I'll set that Monday Minecraft Mondays, and then I'll fit in more building where I can. I might just have to do a lot more off camera.
Minecraft Monday.
So like I can. So like this week. Well, first things first, so I don't get too sidetracked. We can see from here, just kind of like it looks cool, for sure. But I do worry that if we keep this going, it'll look like a big clock. And I do see your comments, Skylight. I know you go in and out. I'm happy for that. I'm just happy to have people here. I do worry it'll start to look like a big clock.
Yeah, I see that. I see.
But also, 'cause I just don't think it'll look as good when it's all full of just these. Like, I do think it'd be kind of cool, but I also think if we do this, and then we do arches on the wall, and maybe arches on the, like, it'd be a lot of arches. Also, it would kind of restrict us. Like, we have a lot of space here, we do, but I do think it would restrict us a bit. Outside of just keeping it these 2 parallel ones that go all the way in.
Yeah.
You agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't want you to agree just because, like, I'm saying, like, if you think this would look rad, I can do this better, and we can put the aqueducts around all of these sections, except for here, obviously. This gets messed up because I went parallel.
I honestly just kind of want to stick to what we have with just, like, the 4 main ones, because I feel like the 16 is just a lot.
Yeah. Okay.
And I feel like eventually that's just gonna get messy.
I can agree. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me let it get this Horizons updated. Alright. Also, you get this really cool effect this way, where, so these 2 are parallel. You can tell that, right? They're parallel. They are parallel. Yes. They're 100%. I've done the math.
Yeah. They look very parallel. Yeah.
Do they?
Yeah.
With the circle? Or do they look closer over there than they do right
here? Now it looks like they're going in,
but
I think
I like illusions, optical illusions.
I was
I've been getting an optical illusion here this whole time.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's definitely.
Now that I'm closer, you see how this looks closer, but that looks closer now, and this looks wider. I love optical illusions.
Yeah, it's literally just because the circle expand, like the circle
is there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That's easy. So we do not need the internal sections here. If you wanted a map, now you could, like, and also honestly, this is like interior. If you wanted to make like a market district or something like that. Now, the one thing that we should probably figure out though, roughly-ish, we can still play with it, is the border for the tower itself, the outer border. Whether that's going to be gardens, walls, whatever. Like this is the district that we consider the tower. And we can also decide what we kind of roughly what we want the tower to be. So I can't imagine teleports being all that difficult. I've seen them used in data packs before. I'm pretty sure Ben will be able to make something like that, right? Well, we saw it in Pedal to the Metal. You step on pressure plate, you get teleported.
Yep.
So one thought I had, I was going through the Pinterest. You're watching my stream, aren't you?
Uh-huh.
Great.
That's fine. Yeah.
That's why you've just been staring into the abyss right there.
Yep.
And here we see an Alliumnight. Is
Hello.
there anything inside of her? Is there anything in that head?
No thoughts, only cat.
Yes.
Well.
My music is weird. I don't know 80% of my playlist. I moved everything to YouTube Music, and I actually get songs I haven't heard from my playlist now. Spotify, miserable about that. Absolutely the worst. Concepts architecture. Towers. This. So originally, like this is where I got the concept for the outer towers, was these arches. It just happened to turn into windows because I wanted it solid inside, and this is obviously it's cheating because it's just arches all the way through. That doesn't make any architectural sense. I can't guarantee that's not AI. And I'm not skilled enough to do this, and
honestly, I think what we have so far is pretty close.
Yeah. But my big thing, so when it comes to towers, there is a very, very, very specific shape I just can't do. And that's dome. Because every time I do, it starts to become very lewd. I'm like, no. And I'm never happy with it, and I just never don't see it. So I'm just like, nope. Hence the current shape of the tower. I literally just lopped it off, and I was like, oh, bet. That looks great. And I'm very happy with it. I think I'm going to put, not battlements, but I am going to put some theme up there. Ooh.
I think it'd be cool to just have, like, beacons.
Yes, but we still do beacons up to this redstone piece. But if we wanted to make sure that it couldn't be greased from the top, what I can do is the water here, right? We're gonna jump way back. I was asking you if you knew what how water towers work, and then we got in the T.
Oh yeah.
So water towers, IRL. Instead of putting pumps, like my house works on a personal pump, I live on my own well. So like, if I need water, the pump underneath my house, you'll hear it click on and bring water up from it. But it's infinitely cheaper in most cities. I don't live quite in the city, to pump it to a central location. There's this big ball tower that you're going to see in any American city. In New York, they're all kind of hidden. It's super cool. Like, granted, you get some of them, but you also get some that are just hidden in buildings. Like entire buildings that are dedicated to this stuff. It's cool. I love infrastructure. My autism goes crazy for it. But the idea being, like, so take this kind of tower. If it is society sufficiently advanced enough, we're going to do this. They would need pumps. So you're not going to do a pump and a water wheel, but this is cool. But you take pumps from the ground and you pump up a mass amount of water through piping all the way up to here. And we can actually do that. Not actually do that, but we'll run pipes. We have pipe blocks. Yeah. And we can put water there and make it pipe up here, make it look cool. You would fill this with water, and then you would have a pressure valve right here, like a big nozzle, hose, whatever, that would drop it down. Now, granted, in a real place, you'd probably have this all like, what do you call it, like blocked off or whatever. You wouldn't have it just drip all the way down. I don't care that much.
Yeah.
I want it to make sense. Like, I want to make sure, like, why is this able to just suspend here? How does that make sense? I might close this more or something. I don't know yet. Like, I want it to make somewhat sense, but I'm also not going to overthink the minute details. World building. Mm-hmm. But, so water would generally come down from here, and since there's so much of it, and it's at such a high pressure up here, gravity's also going to add a lot to it. It'll hit the wheel, spin the wheel, drop down here, and then gravity does the rest. This is all at a downward slope. And it's downward sloped enough that yeah, you would get pretty good water all the way down. This is exactly how aqueducts work. It's just goes downhill.
Ooh.
You know?
Yeah.
And that's how a water tower works. Now, what I can do is we find out one or both of the doors in here, whatever. We can add a pressure plate or something that players can jump on, a button that they press, and we should be able to do it. I can't imagine Ben can't do it. Where they press it. What would work is a ball bearing, magic or a ball bearing. Exactly, yeah. I might try to see if I can't make something that looks like a ball bearing, where it either sits in place and can spin, where it can either spin freely, or you lock it and it spins the whole thing. I might try that. That might be kind of cool. I like the idea of solving the problems for world building. But yeah. So, and then they're teleporters, so we don't have to worry about elevators and an incredible time just getting up to build height. But then I can do a room here with a bridge to a room over there at the very top for build height. Thoughts?
Yes.
Or I expand the water tower, but yeah, like there could be a room here and a room here. We just say that yes, magic, they can teleport. Why not? And we can still do the bridge, or we just do a room on one of the sides. But I like the symmetry of a bridge if we're gonna do the camps inside, and that would give us a place to put the players.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to imagine Ben could do that. What we'll probably do then, if that's the case, is we'll see if we can well, I'm assuming no. Who I would actually use what I learned, right? That's how I go. I did all of this and I was like, man, geometry. I almost said geography. That would have been so embarrassing.
Me too.
I'm very confident Ben doesn't know how to blacklist blocks that you can't just like interact with because of I remember trying to like we were able to steal so much and get around things.
Yeah.
So that's a whole thing. Something we do have to do, or I'll have to do, is go around the whole wall and make sure everything has a bedrock in it. Get bedrock, nerds. So this wall's gonna have to get at least a little thicker. Well, no, there's nowhere in this wall that's one thick. But yeah, put bedrock in there. Put bedrock on the backside of the towers and the gate, in the middle of the gate, and all of that. Like, I'll get to that. I'm not at the enclosing everything phase yet, but yeah, might make a little room where you go in and like this can just look like machinations and stuff. There's nowhere to actually go, and players can just press a button to get teleported to the top. I don't know yet. I'm also just okay with the fact that once we put this in the hands of 16 players, it will all get destroyed. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. I will consider that the tippy top, maybe doing one more layer since flat does kind of look rad. And doing like arches or something. I don't know. For in here, we were talking about the tower, depending on how we do it. So we can either do kind of like your classic mage tower. Go away, Firefox, I didn't mean to hit you. Your classic mage tower. Oh, you nerd. Of course somebody else did it, and they did it better than me. It looks amazing.
Me too.
Yeah. Not that. That's far too good. Thank you so much for the hydrate. I'm going to use that to drink some water.
Hydrate. Hydration is very important.
Especially since I'm apparently fighting the cold my wife has had this whole day.
Aw.
That was why I was coughing.
Yeah.
I hate the word post-nasal drip. It just sounds icky, but it is what it is. It's what's causing my cough.
Aw. So sad.
Yeah, I knew that was a Minecraft build. Dude, B-dubs makes him once. And everybody went crazy. Dude, look at that arch.
Bro. Wow, that's a nice arch.
Yeah.
I am indeed alive. Oh, live. Sorry, I read that wrong. I took the A from Allie and put it in front of live.
Mm-hmm.
And I read it as, is Allie alive?
Alright, so, but this is something we could do, where it's more of like...
Whoa.
An obelisk, right? Or, yeah, kind of like more of an obelisk type deal. And we could do like these big, this big circle thing. So like the road goes up to here, then you have like a nice little garden, and then it goes stairs, and you go to there. And instead of fighting up the tower, what we could do is put a teleport location for the different bosses that they'll go to. If we do that, we could also integrate the mini games and have players actually get to the mini game plays as well, rather than just teleporting them from their camp. That's an idea. I am cooking ideas as we go. So like I literally just had the idea when I came across this image. I must have seen that. I saw this image months ago when I was thinking of my season 2 base back when I was still with the artisans, and re-seeing it kind of gave me that idea. So we could do this, or we could do the more traditional tower where we actually like they fight up the tower and then like go into a room and that's where the teleport is. But what is your idea? What do you think? I can hear the gear cogs turning.
Yeah. It's like that one episode of SpongeBob.
Hold on.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Yes, make it spin. Do it. Please make it spin.
Here you go, Allie. Work your brain.
Yeah. I could do this all day.
I know.
It's
a fidget spinner. So while you're focused, of all the buttons to press, you pressed the wrong one. So Allie.
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think the big obelisk, which you could try to make very pretty, or do you think a traditional tower in the center? Because that'll help affect the layout, the footprint of the whole thing. That looks amazing.
Obelisk. Wait, obelisk or what? That's cool.
This is the obelisk, which open into new tab.
Wait.
Hold on.
Wait, why'd your stream?
Am I in ads? Do you have an ad?
No. No.
You're right. You would be subscribed to me. You wouldn't get ads, would you?
No, sorry, I'm poor actually, but like it says ad break in 3 minutes.
Now that you mention it. Okay. Hold on. Fantasy Tower.
So obelisk.
Let's do Mage Tower. Might get something better. Ed's crying.
Oh, that's illegal.
Kind of like this, but not. I was just gonna have a bunch of things like slammed together as a tower.
Yeah.
Ooh, I bet you I can just find it. Remember the original?
Oh. Yes.
The original idea was Castlevania. It was the castle from Castlevania.
Yeah, I remember that. Yes.
So this is the original idea. It was like big building essentially, where just stuff slammed together. Emmer cry.
I remember that.
Or obelisk with the teleportation areas.
Illegal.
Em, what do you think? By the way, I'd love your input.
Yeah,
for the center of the city.
Honestly, now that I'm looking at it, I think the obelisk could be really cool, and like we could utilize beacons for it.
Yeah.
And like the glass transitions, the glass transitions that you did with the big tower. Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I think that could look really cool.
He likes
obelisk
as
it
well.
is. Obelisk is such a nice word as well, so like...
I've been wanting to build one for a long time, so that's fine with me. I knew you would still be doing that. So you're thinking...
Stop! You're not wrong, it's so great.
They're about to hit ads. Is it
I
in
love
this
it.
though? Yeah, like we're gonna ignore the fact that
Spin.
this is completely gonked, like it's completely messed up.
Poor
Actually,
thing.
you know what? Something I'm gonna check real quick. Cause like here we can.
Obelisk.
Look at this. Like, why are they all? This has to be because like the mod pack or something in here has to have destroyed it.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I think I know what block is missing here. I think I know what it is. And I think it is my mod pack.
What happened?
This is from a previous edition of or a future edition of the game brought here.
Oh.
Let's look at Allie's Tower, because we saw that Allie's Tower had the same problem, remember?
Yeah.
You're still very familiar with this build?
Yeah, look how small it is.
We'll ignore that. Do you know what block is missing from your build? It's the same block.
Oh, now I got the ad. You're kidding.
Nah,
Okay,
got
wait,
the
let me switch back to
ad.
Minecraft.
I don't need a triple check, but I am gonna. Sandbox.
Wait.
I know what block is missing. I know what block is missing. I used it a lot in the other build. That's why it looked so bad. And that's why it's still here in this one.
What in the world is going on with this tower? Why does it look like this?
I know why.
Oh, it's the smooth, it's the tough, it's
Nope.
the polished tough.
Nope.
No? Is that not what I put here?
That's not.
It's
that's,
this.
you
It's
might
this pillar right here.
It's two different blocks. Two different blocks. Oh
Okay,
yes.
so one.
Yeah, two.
One
different
has to be
blocks.
polished tough. So that's what I used for this.
Mhm.
This beam on this side.
So is polished tough? Did that come in after tough?
Yes, there's
Okay.
tough, and then they added all of the tough variants.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah.
Yes,
What?
but there's another one. That's one of your favorite blocks to build. It's one of my favorite blocks to build with.
There's a wall missing here.
Allie.
I did build with pale moss.
Was this before Pale Moss?
Yes. I never built with pale moss.
Okay.
It
Well,
had to have been. Yeah, this was before pale moss. Oh yeah.
okay,
Oh yeah.
so- But for mine,
That was way before.
for the big tower, it was not.
You used.
Remember,
Yeah.
we were building
You
it for
used Pale
survival,
Moss.
and I was like, I needed a material we can get lots
Yep.
of quickly,
Yes.
and that's
Yes.
why now also remember, like, because Pale Moss hit, and I was like, oh, I love this, and that's why my
Yes.
base up here is just, yeah, full of orange. All of this is where my Pale Moss was.
Yes.
So that's what it is.
I remember that
that's
now.
what's broken here. I don't know why the urns are broken. I'm gonna have to try to figure that out before we push anything live, obviously.
Yeah. So remember when we were making like we did the tower, and then we were like making it bigger and then finding like the right materials. That's when we chose pale moss.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was
'Cause,
way after.
Because
Yeah.
it's my favorite block right now. It's an absolutely beautiful and wonderful block.
It's
and I love
nice. It's nice.
it. You see, I used so much, and yes, polished tough as well in this, and that's gone.
Yeah.
But that's why. So that's why my my tower looks like poo. But I do see the glass. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah,
exit
that would be cool.
back to game. Okay. We could do that. There is something else we could do. We could do it with redstone. We might be able to do it with create. I don't know. I don't know. But what's the size? Why another cry? Why is Emerald crying? Is it because of ads?
Don't know.
Not this.
But
not
he
the
knows
badge.
he knows that's illegal.
Well, but if he's in an ad, he doesn't know anything right now.
Oh. Oh, I guess so.
Pyramid. What's the height for a beacon again?
What?
What's the height for a beacon again?
I don't know. What do you mean?
What's the height for a beacon? I don't know how to better ask that.
I don't know what
There
that
we go.
means.
Hope you all have a great. Oh, of course, you as well, Skylight. Thank you.
My friend. Ooh. That's not right. Okay, that's better.
That'll work.
Yeah, yeah. Beacon!
So
Oh,
what
yeah.
we can do, and we can do it with redstone, you can do it with other things as well. Right?
Mm-hmm.
We might be able to do this with in create as well.
Whee.
And change the color of the beacon and actually do a rainbow beacon. That's a real contraption
Yes.
that actually exists.
Yes.
But
That would be so cool.
we can also just try to do like glass for like this big. One of my favorite things is gradients is the sunrise gradient. A lot of orange.
Ooh.
And I could try to do that. We could also try to like mimic this shining light that's going on here.
Mhm.
I would reach out. I would ask Calvin for help on that one. But yeah, we could do beacon and then do like areas around. Hold on. Areas around for. Let's do a cylinder. Let's do a height of only like 3. I got all my wool colors here. We can actually do like different colors. Make one that sticks out. So we can get like an idea of the footprint around here. So we can I don't know if like it would be. So for like this picture, everything kind of goes up on a cone. Are you back from ads, by the way, Allie?
Yes.
Great. So everything kind of goes up on this like half pyramid cone thing, and I think that fits the vibe here very well. Then you have this, and it does look like you have two sides go up higher, but I think we would just kind of copy something like this shape on all 4 sides to make it look like it's just holding this up. Because I like, because we have players that are going to experience the world starting from each corner, cardinal direction corner. I'm not going to keep using my I would want this to be as symmetrical as possible. So we can put, we could do this, and then inside we can try to put the different teleport areas.
Yeah.
I don't know just how many we'll need. So like they don't have to be super big. They can be kind of small. These platforms, the circular ones, we could just do on the cardinal directions. We really need to mark out what these are. We could do it where like it goes up and then like somewhere around here-ish maybe it turns into a big circle platform and then leads into yeah, that's what leads. You get a little bit and then stairs up, and we do that on all 4. Do you think this will be a good size for said big beacon?
I think so. Yeah. Ruler. It looks like it could be.
I put a suggestion in the Axiom Discord for locking the axis on a rule at 75 blocks so that you can actually like force straight lines. I think that'd be a wonderful addition to it. Yeah, so this should be 75 by 75 inside. It's not small, but it's not huge, but it's not small. 75 blocks around, you know?
Yeah.
So we should be able to fit quite a bit. Like if the inner base is this. So by inner base, I mean, so it goes up and then we have like the building. If the actual like inside of like right here, this line here is 75 blocks. I think that could work. It does restrict us a little bit and just how much we can do out here detail wise, because it's not that big when compared to everything else. But any bigger that we make this takes away from the city. And as we've seen, everything else is pretty big, but like Allie's Towers actually gets kind of big inside of here.
It's so small.
But yet it's not, you know? I'm just building at a ridiculous scale right now because it's creative.
Brain broken.
But yeah, I think this is, so yeah, if you, Allie, want to do that, and then I can start working around that later, obviously. that'd be a huge help, and then I can keep working on the tower tonight too.
Oh, you want me to do what now?
Okay, so first
Yes, what is
teleport
my
to me.
job? What is my job? Oh, back to Minecraft. Okay.
Yes, so we can look each other in the eyes, or as again, my nose. Because like you see, you have pupils.
Huh?
You have pupils, so like people know those are
Ah.
those are Allie's eyes. But
Mhm.
now, you know how when you're looking at something, you can kind of like refocus your eyes and see something new, even though you're looking at the exact same thing. You know what I'm
What?
talking about? You know how when you've looked at something, you can sometimes like refocus, like an optical illusion. You
Oh,
can kind of refocus and
yes,
see.
yeah,
You can
yeah,
go
yeah.
from seeing the old lady to the young woman.
Yep,
Look
yep.
Look at Maze's face. Look at Maze's face. Deep into my face, and tell
Okay.
yourself, those aren't eyes, they're nostrils. You can see it,
And
can't
the
you?
goggles are eyes.
Yes.
So eyes, nostrils.
Mouth. Quack.
I can't unsee the eyes though.
Okay, easy enough. Well, look deep into my eyes. This is Allie's job, okay?
Okay.
Allie's job. You're gonna mark out the cardinal roads, whatever pretty colors you like. Build in wool first is my suggestion, but do as your heart desires. We don't need to keep the other like sections; those can go. And then I will send you a copy of the image that we're using as a reference, so you can mark out the outer border of this tower beacon thing that we're gonna make. And then from there, all we need to start having roads plotted out. If you want them in fancy patterns, that's fine. If you want them kind of just randomized, that's fine too. We'll work around it. But I figure you can look back at my stream for just real quick. If we do, if you're in Axiom, you can actually just do a flat, and you can do plane, or you'd even do polygons, whichever. And you can make quick shapes that are just flat for blueprinting. You can even twist and turn them, so you can actually get good good angles throughout. So if you lay out the roads, and you can actually like twist and turn, or do it by hand, because if you do it by hand, you'll actually get a better idea of the scale, as opposed to Axiom. Because like this says 15 by 15, you're like, oh, that's really good, and then you get down, it's like, oh, that's a lot bigger than I thought it was, right?
Yeah.
Whichever works best for Allie, do it as works best for Allie's brain. But that would actually that would get us a huge start on the interior of the city, is getting the layout.
I don't know how to do roads.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
Well, I guess one thing is because I don't want to do too much as far as putting buildings in yet. Because once we do roads, one of the things that we could do is start adding. Because do you know what's missing from this entire city?
No.
So from the entire map, there's one key thing missing.
What?
Any amount of elevation. The map is completely flat right now.
Yeah, that's
literally
true.
Any amount of elevation is completely missing from the city. I have not crossed the bridge of how we're going to fix that, but I figure if we can at least get basic sketches down.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Doesn't Axiom have a tool to where you can like make elevation though?
Yeah, many. We can do rocks. We could just paint. We can just add stuff. Like lots of tools. Yeah. I just don't know how we're gonna do it yet. But I do know like you can't have a completely flat city. That won't look good. You need to have elevation.
No.
If you wanted to carve out an area where like a canal exists, or maybe like a part of this aqueduct here broke, and is like made a small river or stream that now drips into the city, that's fine too. Like Allie's heart desires. As for this, do you like this as more of a wall? I did want to ask your opinion as a wall, or do you think it would look better if I do the big arches like here around the whole thing and open it up?
Ooh. Is it meant to be closed off?
It was just an idea to have like this is the rich people area sort of thing, but it doesn't have to be that. we could still kind of sort of build in that way where like things out there are a little bit in more disrepair than in here, but we're also building a city that's being plundered and looted by grave robbers. So, you know, we might
Yeah.
have like larger and nicer buildings kind of closer to the temple
Yeah,
or
I think that
top
makes sense.
beacon, whatever. But
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Other than that, like it's completely dealer's choice. Like, do you think it would look better opened or keep it as a wall? If we keep it as a wall, we could even like, and actually, even with the way this is, we could even build up along the wall and make it like denser if we wanted to. I don't mind that either. Like,
What do you mean denser?
so we put a bunch of buildings out here, right? So let's say we had said bigger buildings, and despite your protest to the otherwise, your tower kind of big when it gets up to here. So let's say we have a bunch of like Allie's tower size buildings up here for housing, for like richer people housing. For up against the wall, maybe we do like some houses that are kind of stacked on top of each other and are actually like pushed up against the wall, almost using the wall as part of the structure.
Yeah.
Kind of a like you would imagine for a slum, especially if we do that from the factory district to it. But we could also do that on the outside, where some of the houses up and along the wall, as opposed to just being blank wall, or again arches, and we could still do it like that. Have you seen like bridge houses and bridge neighborhoods? I know some people have built them in Minecraft and they exist IRL.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I think that could be cool.
Let me make sure to send this
To say,
to
I
your
don't-
DMs.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen them, but I can just imagine. I'm like, ooh. Oh, sure, so behind.
I do Bridge Town, something like this. Where like all of it's like almost on or under the aqueduct. We could definitely do that if we wanted to get really crazy and dense with the housing. Almost make it like, yeah, up along the pillars. We could do that on the aqueduct itself. These things are huge. Like your whole tower fits inside the space of it almost. So we could definitely fit some like tight houses on some of the pillars if we had wanted to. Which gives us more places for people to go loot and plunder for gear and stuff, just explore. We could tell a lot of story that way. Like, this is where the real creativity comes from in the world building. It's going to be in the houses and how we do it.
Yeah.
So this could be a society that was hyper dense. Like they were trying their best, but like, you know, got corrupted, something. I don't know yet. We're still figuring it out. But also, the denser we make it, the harder it is for us to build. We'll really be pushing our skills. But we are doing this with the very standard Minecraft palette, so if we're going to push it. I think this is the way to do it. This is the time to do it.
Yeah.
As for how to do roads, I don't know. Like, I guess 5 wide is probably great for the main avenues, and then like kind of vibe it out. And the whole point is like we're going to be sketching and do you have any idea how many times I've erased that tower when I was making it? So like
Probably a lot. Yeah.
I mess up a lot. So that's kind of the whole vibe is just sketch, learn. I think this is a great type. Like that way you can make your mark on it too. I don't want to build the whole bloody thing and just ask opinions.
I know.
My pill
I should
really
also
kicked in. But yeah, I'm now liking the idea also of building maybe inside some of the aqueducts and getting this all dense.
That would be cool. Yeah,
I don't know
that
if
would
this
be
is
cool.
it's like it's almost like this whole map would turn into one mega city. There'll definitely be some open areas out here, but I think you and I are about to get really good at making houses. Is there a way for you to like look at my boards on Pinterest? Can we share boards?
Yes. You should be able to,
I
yeah.
have 1 follower. No idea who that is. And I'm following, I think, Calvin.
You should be able to share boards.
Oh, I'm following Snarple. Here, let me link my profile and see if that works for you.
Oops. Okay.
And you might be able to see the boards I have in my profile.
Yes.
You can?
Concepts, landscapes, architecture, interior,
Excellent.
and Minecraft references.
If you go to architecture, so Minecraft references is specifically for builds from Minecraft. I try to keep that one light because look,
Yeah.
some of these are absolutely, you can't ignore that they're beautiful and can only exist in Minecraft. But also, if I'm looking at other people's references, I'm just gonna build it, and that's no bueno.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But if you go to concept architecture and you go to basic buildings and homes, so I'm gonna have two different kinds of buildings that aren't like big mega structures, or towers or castles. When it comes to basic buildings, I'm gonna do basic buildings and homes, which is just this, and I think this is. I love asset sheets like this, where you can just kind of get a quick idea for a shape and just throw that out, especially with like Minecraft. Tell me this doesn't work great in Minecraft.
It really does.
Right? Yeah. And anything with these cogs and wheels, pull me aside and we can look and see if we want to do it by hand or add create stuff to it. Like a lot of this could just be create stuff and it would look great. Clearly, Maze-Reel's gotten good at making chains, but we can also like use chains and stuff like that.
I honestly think a mixture of both could be really cool.
Yeah, since we have the create mod, we can do kind of a cottage quarry clockwork thing. I think it'll look really good.
Yay.
Stuff like this, where it's just a bunch of medieval-ish buildings. They give us quick ideas. I think like just throw in stuff, and when we start doing elevation, just kind of keep this kind of stuff in mind. It'll, especially inside, it'll probably be
yes.
Oh,
I like this.
When I was going through, I just had a thought. My brain popped a thought. While building, keep something in mind. We don't actually need for this part here. It doesn't need to start on the ground. If you want, something we could do, especially if we're going to open this wall, so it would be looked at. It'll actually be seen from everywhere, even with a bit of a visual block. If we open this wall up like these aqueducts, make it an actual aqueduct, we could take the whole city here and slowly lift it up to a specific elevation, kind of like in rings up to an elevation, like what we see in this with stairs and stuff. And then once it, and like all the elevation leads to a huge a quick spike for the cone and then the beacon itself. So almost like this whole city would be kind of the tower.
Ooh, that's kind of cool, actually.
Right? Beacon, citadel, obelisk, whatever it is we're calling that thing. But essentially, if the whole city slowly rises up, kind of like, there's two ways to do that. We could do an inverse of what I had here. I know you're looking at my stream again, aren't you?
Yes.
We can do an inverse of what I had here, where it rises up. I can do that. Just kind of make it like a ball where we can then carve into it and slowly raise it up. Or we just do this, where it's just straight up, goes up, mark it off, goes up, mark it off, goes up. Either one should work, should be easy enough. And of course, we could just do like a really big cone if we wanted to as well. Solid cone, but it would have to be kind of massive to fit the whole thing. You can kind of get the concept. If I make this much bigger, I'm going to freeze everything, but what do you think? Of slowly raising the city, the inner city up until it hits a certain area, and that's where we put the whole tower.
I think that could be really cool. It would also help with like it not being flat and it actually having some natural elevation.
Yeah. For out here, it'll probably be much more natural elevation. We'll just add some rolling hills here and there.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll have it affect the walls. If we do, it'll probably just be me putting the elevation directly into the wall, so the top is always flat.
Yeah, I think that would. Yeah, I agree.
Okay. I will trust you to kind of like get an idea for how tall you think the city should be before, or at least the city street should be before it hits that elevation where everything else is the obelisk.
Yeah.
And we could do it like you see here at the bottom. It looks like they cut this off. Like they like purposely raised it up again. It's easy enough to do. If we wanted to make it where like the whole city has to sit underneath a different kind of wall, like I could make a cylinder up to a certain height, and we have the whole city kind of like up to that, and then we flatten that cylinder. The whole obelisk sits on top of it, sort of thing. Just stop me when I say an idea that you want me to enact. And then you're gonna build from there. So like, what do you want? What are you thinking? I'm gonna get you to build something, builder.
Ah!
So what are you thinking? As I stare at the back of your head.
Hi. I don't know where you are. Hi.
You can teleport to me if you want to see me in game.
We're on this side.
Damn, I see you. Ah!
Ah!
Hello.
What was that? Hi.
So, yeah, down here, I can lift. I can make a cylinder. Because, like, if this is going to be the diameter of the final, like, the interior of the obelisk, what do you think the diameter just outside of it should be?
Probably close to this, right?
It could be. You mean close to, like, where you're standing right now?
I don't know. Close to what it already is, maybe? I am not good at scale. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. And a lot of things with scale is just getting it on, like getting it out there, looking, and then adjusting from there. Scale is really wonky. So we're talking about this big light part here, and I know. You still only have one monitor, don't you?
Yes.
All right, do me a favor, because I'm going to save you a little bit of alt-tabbing. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Keep me on your computer, and then pull me up on your phone.
Okay.
Mute my stream on your phone. But that way you can. Well, unless you think it'll be too small on your phone. I know we're looking at some details.
And then. Well, if I charged my iPad earlier, I would have it. But I was me.
Salon. Tube. Totally tubular. Nom nom. Thank you. We will keep existing. Emerald, what have you liked the sound of anything so far, or are you kind of just tuned out for a bit?
Nom nom.
Is that a cat?
My buddy, I'm back. Yes, my kitty.
No, that's height. Let's do you at 65, because why not? Been tuned out for a bit, just learning. Not a problem, not a problem. Allie and I are the build team. We'll figure it out. I need you to whip Ben into shape once the new year hits. 5. I like to be multiples of 5.
I'll be right back.
Okay. All right, so what we're discussing, so I can spitball. We're planning out the footprint for the inner city, which is going to be this area all within this wall. We're weighing the pros and cons of keeping this as a wall or expanding it, like getting ready to open it up and making this into just a big aqueduct that goes all the way around. Pros and cons of both. The big pro is that it's a wall, and we can do whatever we want with the wall. I'll just punch this open. Might make like a gate thing on the inside and make it look like it just runs on the inside. Why not? I can even do like wheels here to make it look like something's happening. I don't know. Or we just open it up, big aqueduct, no extra like the fences or anything. It's just a big aqueduct. And inside here, we're going to do this. So there's 2 levels of elevation that I see in this picture. There's, or 3. There's the ground way down here in the corner that we can see. And then it's lifted up quite high. I think this is supposed to represent trees. So it's lifted up pretty high. So that would be something like this. And then there's these big platforms, which I really like the look of these. These are rad. And I kind of want to get this into the build. So I have like the main road come in. You have this platform, which would make a really nice little parkish area. And then a little bit, and then it goes up the stairs to get to, well, I guess that would be what this is. Goes up the stairs, and you have like this almost cone, cut off cone, before it's chopped, and then you have these decorative support pieces that turn into the beacon. You like the idea of the first one? Oh, I think you're talking about the walls, so the aqueducts, and that I'm kind of been leaning that way too. I think Allie's probably going to lean that way, and then we'll do builds probably around the aqueducts to tighten things up and make things look kind of lived in. But yeah, so what we're deciding is the elevation to make these, because, well, if we add this, we get a clear divider between like the rest of the city and the tower, but you need more room for that. If we forego this platform right here and we instead just kind of focus on the internal tower part, we need less space, and we can put the big tower part pretty high up and still have a lot for the beacon. Like, this is up to build height. That's what that is. So if I say that the city has to end here, just as like a rough estimate, the whole city ends right there. Okay, so I paste a copy. This will be the top. So eventually what we do is we take from down here to up there, we make different layers for the city to get up to this point, or whatever point we decide, and then tower with the big beacon in it, obelisk, whatever it is. And that's kind of what we're deciding on right now. Let me actually, while she's gone, let me go ahead, pull out the ruler. Do this. What do I have this radius as? 372. Pretty much just 745. How many tiers up are we thinking? Probably 3. Dude, 497. I know you guys don't see what I'm doing on the calculator. This is a little more than double the height of the next one. That's too much. Don't do that. Well, yeah, it'll be down to there. Okay, so this would be open, and then the city goes from here and then goes up. That's so high. I don't need it to be 65 high. That's ridiculous, actually. It just needs to go up. I don't know, maybe like 25 blocks, honestly. Oh. Didn't realize it was rotated. Um, 497. Let's make you 25 tall instead. Pew. Paste a copy, and then 249. And we'll make you either 50 or just 75. How tall is 75? We can even do another one that's like part way, and there's like space for that, I think.
Hello, I'm back.
Hello, back. I'm Maze.
Hello, Maze. I'm back.
I've been sketching.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes. So, if you wanna look up, and I guess turn around.
1 second. I'm getting your stream back up on my phone. And then, okay. Ooh. Okay. We're blue now.
Mostly this is just me sketching out concepts on sizes.
Okay.
So like we start on the ground over here.
Mm-hmm.
So we start on the ground over here, and we have all of this, and we can actually probably bring. So this is 25 and 75 blocks tall, respectively. We could probably do one over here that's like 15. That would be very easy if you think we need more. I figured for inside, it should be fairly like man-made elevation. That sounded right. What do you think?
Yeah. Okay. Man-made elevation meaning.
So like retaining walls kind of thing. So
Okay.
if we're looking at this picture here, you jump back to my stream. You see how you have the ground level, and then you have like these walls in a big cylinder around everything. Right here at the bottom of the picture, and you can look at it. I DM'd you the picture if you wanted to look on that as well.
What in the world? Why is the stream on my phone so far behind? Okay, I know what you're talking about though.
If you look at your DMs, I sent you that picture.
Yeah, I see
So
it.
at the very bottom, like those kind of walls is what I had in mind.
Okay.
So that kind of thing is like these are like we still have buildings
Gotcha.
up against the walls, but like very specific, like there would be stairs leading up. They'll probably be like crisscrossed or something, and then like from here over would be flat, and then up to here, so like nothing underground, and then over here it would go up again, and then around a little closer here it'll do it one more time and just then beacon.
Okay. Yeah, I think that would be cool.
So that's the current concept, and like I said, we can do more, and that doesn't have to be like the only elevation only here. So like if you are back here and you're like, oh, I kind of think like a little platform that goes up here would look good and kind of keep things taller over here for a little bit, like, and it makes sense against some like buildings or something, perfectly fine. And if we make this really dense, have you ever seen those videos of people like walking to work in Hong Kong? And it's like,
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
yeah, they like go through like a building, go out this big platform that's like outside, but yet they're still like they still have to go down more stairs inside of a building, and it's like all weird.
Yes.
We can definitely just do that. it's a video game. I
Ooh.
don't mind. If that exists in real life, it can definitely exist in Minecraft. So if you wanted to do
Real.
like a building that's also like stairs and then like a whole platform garden area and then another building and like it doesn't make any
Ooh.
bloody sense, go for it. I think that would be great.
Yeah, that would be
Um,
cool.
Get a bit artistic and abstract with it. This can go away. This doesn't have to be a hard and line rule. I probably made that middle one too tall.
Oh.
I think 75 was probably too tall for that anyways, so I don't know if we do also if I do it as an actual cylinder instead, we'll get the top. So give me a second. 497. Did you like the 25 blocks tall for the first one?
I thought that one was okay, but I do agree that the second was a little tall.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Cylinder. All right, so that gets us an actual like floor for you. Hey, feel free to break it. It's hollow, so feel free to do whatever you want. And then how tall do you think the second one should be?
How tall is this one?
25 blocks.
How high was the first? 75? Try 40. 25.
Well, here it is if we just do 25. And hold on, make sure I didn't just uncenter it. I didn't. There's just both 25 and 25.
Oh, okay. That's not bad.
Actually, what I can do, I'll make that cyan.
Yeah. You. Good call.
There. That way it's
Ooh,
more
yes.
easily seen.
Yeah.
Okay. This almost feels like it should be like this should be this right here should be the beacon, and this should be the space right around it. Am I wrong? Okay.
No, I agree.
Okay. And then however if we want to add another, do you think we should add another like mid platform out here? Another one way out here, or just kind of keep it like this and just let you vibe and see how it goes?
So what would the platform out here look like? What was your...
Wider but a little shorter. Pretty much it.
Okay, I would say add it and see what that looks like. And then if it's not whatever, then we'll just not go with it. At least want to see what it looks like first before we say it's not a good idea.
Let's say how tall? Let's say 15 tall maybe.
So do these platforms represent the elevation?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Cool.
And the hollowness represents how empty my brain is.
That makes two of us. Brain scrambled egg.
Agreed. So maybe something like that. It is a little tight to the wall here, so like you'd be immediately going up in here, but doable. I mean, this is actually a lot of it is a lot of space. It's hard to know. That's 15 tall. I can make that a little shorter though. Let's try to not do anything on even numbers, but I guess with stairs or with this elevation, what do you think? Nothing else is even right now for this elevation, these platforms.
Yeah.
I can just do 9. See how that works.
Try 9. Yeah. Why don't you do even?
So we can keep symmetry.
Okay.
You know, so everything has a definitive center.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah?
Fun. Okay.
All right. So you have this platform here, and then this will end up being like designated for the tower beacon thing. You have to remember, we're zipping around here like very fast. So like, I think from actually down on the wall, if you want to get down on the wall, you can see it's actually a pretty decent amount of space.
Yeah.
Before you get here, so you got space to put in stairs, and we can either do like one staircase that just goes all the way up, or you can get creative with like different ways of doing it. If you wanted to see, actually, I could do really quick. Line, no, line, yes, flat, yes. We'll do ruler, 23 right there. I'm a measure 3 times kind of person.
Me too.
Something like that. If you wanted to do a stairs that go the whole distance in one easy slope.
At least one of them, honestly. I think
Or
having
if you
a
wanted to
staircase
do that
would be
for
cool.
for the cardinal directions, and then you could still do like staircases all over the place in different ways.
Ooh. Like a building that could, it could start down here, but as you go to different floors, you get all the way up onto this level.
Something like that. Either like that, or just like straight up just do like a side staircase that like, because like you wouldn't want to like imagine you lived in this city and you needed to go grocery shopping up here, but you lived here, like right here. You wouldn't want to go all the way over there. Like it would make sense that somebody would build a way to get up here for side roads. So if we just do this for the main thoroughfares, and actually something I can do is, let me extend the ground and boom, fill it in. That might feel a bit better.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, and that's how we can definitely do that on all 4 if we're gonna keep the cardinal directions all looking like this.
I would.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree.
All right, let me do that, and then is this enough for Allie to start laying out the groundwork for all the roads? Because once we actually get an idea for, once we start building blue, what am I trying to say? Frameworks down. I think it'll place to start really feeling alive. Like it'll feel like we're making real progress. But then 2, we'll actually have an idea for the size of everything.
Yeah.
And how much we're able to squeeze in.
Because
even get just a few small builds in here, or not full builds, just like layouts, will help us. It'll inform how dense the city's actually about to be, and if we need another builder or 2. Because if I have to throw this onto a server for us to build, I'm capable of doing that. I just need to know. Yeah. Thoughts? Is there any other part of this? I can do the stairs right quick. Is there any other part I can help you with?
I think I'm just so confused about the roads because I'm not used to building at the scale, so I'm just still trying to even process.
Yeah, I wish I had better advice other than I just jump in. Once you start, it really is don't worry about trying to get it all done at the same time, you know? So the way I do it is it's just small bits here and there.
I don't even know where to start.
Oh, wait, something's off-centered. Wait. That's right there, 23. How did this get all centered? 31. Allie, am I stupid?
No. Why?
Why is this path off center?
I don't know.
You not right. Hold on. Okay, these two should be perfect. These should all be perfectly straight. It looks like they definitely are. And if it's at least symmetrical, it might give me a clue as to what happened. I already reset the rotation before I made all of this. Yep, did it again. So why is that center one want? Do you see it though?
What am I looking for?
Here, I'm gonna make a pass, and I'm gonna go right here at the center block. I'm gonna follow it all the way along. Here's the center block, number 31. Here's the center block for this. And here's this. And when I look at the path, it's off center.
Oh, ew. I see what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
For
What
some
in the
reason,
world?
this center one is wrong. Because if I erase just that, it snaps back to being straight. What is wrong with the center platform?
I have no idea.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay. Well, let's make sure. This is why we triple check our measurements. Okay. Luckily, I haven't erased my calculator, so I still have everything. Sorry for having to redo all this. Hi D, how you doing? Allie, meet D, Allie.
Hi. I hope you're doing well.
Allie's my builder helper with this game world we're making together.
Yes. I think I may have met Dee last Monday as well.
Eating, about to start art. Ooh, nice.
Ooh,
So-
art. Arting is fun. I
Partying is
enjoy.
I never did get older than like 10.
I just realized what you said. Come on now.
Why did it take
Yes,
so
you are-
long?
Are a child. Because I'm me. What do you mean?
497, and then the last one's 249. We had made the middle
That's
one
not-
like fairly taller than the first one, right?
They were both 15? Question mark? I don't know. I don't remember. I'm me.
Well, that bottom one is 9 blocks tall. This is 25 blocks or 15 blocks tall, and then This one can be 15 or 25 blocks tall. It's fine and easy. Okay.
Yeah, there we go.
Ruler. Let's see if this happens again. If it does, then it's just something weird with the measurements. What am I doing? We are laying out the groundwork for this inner downtown city area, so Allie can get started to work on it. All right, it looks like whatever I did, I must have fixed it. We had an issue where one of these cylinders, which are acting as just a sketch line for the elevation in the city, was helter-skelter. It was off-kilter. Can't be having an off-kilter city center. All right, there it is. Yeah, as far as like where it breaks into the cylinder right here, that should be fine. I'm sure. I trust you to be able to build around it.
It does bother me.
Is this for the survival game? It is, yes. We needed to finally like make progress on the city. I was able to make some progress on the towers here. That's those big bad boys, and I'm gonna go work on those a bit more here in a minute. How much longer do I have you for, by the way, Allie?
I don't know. 10 or 9:49. I'm gonna try at least 10:30 because I feel like yeah, if I leave too soon, I just feel like I haven't really been here to make progress, and I feel bad.
No.
Oh, come on, you. PC's not used to distant horizons. Load, I believe in you, friend. I believe in you, friend.
Not an ad break. Okay. I hate ad breaks, but I have to run them.
Eat them. I mean...
Okay, let's see. Alright, I'm nearly done with this. If you wanted to... I don't think this is going to have any issues now that I have two sides working perfectly. So I'm going to finish putting the ramp down, or these stairs. And then, I guess, instead of getting started on directly on the towers, I can jump into... I still don't quite know what to do with the big cylinder at the bottom. So I'll probably jump into adding arches to the wall to turn this wall into an aqueduct. So Emerald said he liked the idea of aqueduct. Do you like the idea of opening it up as an aqueduct or keeping it a big wall?
I do. Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Yeah. You said 5 blocks apart, like 5 blocks is good for like roads.
I have the main highway at 5 blocks apart right now. If that's too small, like because if you're gonna do your other roads, they probably shouldn't be as large as the main highway.
Oh.
So if you think I need to make these bigger, that's very easy to do. Wait, I lied. Can you count one of those? This is a 5 radius, but that doesn't mean it's... Did I make these 10? I don't think so. They should have an even center, or like dead center. How wide did I make these? Oh, no, these are 11 blocks wide. So, yeah, probably then, if these are 11 blocks wide, what I would probably say is... So think of roads in kind of like the vessels in your body, the blood vessels in your body, right? Where these bigger ones are going to be like arteries. These are the big major ones, and then you have like side vessels, and those are going to be a little bigger, and then you have like the small branchy out parts, and it's going to be a lot smaller. So maybe like from 15 to 5 to 3 down to 1 block wide, and like for alleys and stuff. Like 3 should feel pretty small if it's inside of an alleyway once we add any like doodads and decorations and stuff.
Oh yeah.
So probably that would be a a solid start. And then yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and erase all my. There you go. We have roads down. We have platforms down, and we're gonna slowly raise the city up, and then we'll have that. We'll be able to start building that tower in the future.
Yes.
All right. Where are you at in the city? Oh, I'm just gonna TP.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello.
I just try to figure out where to even start. I think I'm probably overthinking it and overwhelmed by size.
Yeah, for sure. I would say, well, something we could do, if it helps, like looking through Pinterest and getting an idea for like how you think you want to shape the city. Like, so this one picture that I saw with like the elevation, that's what gave me the idea for this whole like platform thing. But like you can take a look around and be like, oh, this is all really cute, and getting an idea for different buildings and how they interact with elevation, and just kind of like getting an idea for it. Either that, or just like think if you lived here, like just imagine like, okay, this is the main road. You're probably gonna have some shops pretty close by. As residential will probably be closer towards like the center, because like generally, I would assume, unless you're really rich, these main roads, that's gonna be where like inns and shops tend to be, and then as you get closer and closer to like in the middle of both, more and more housing. And you can even do that if it helps you think of it with like zoning. You could lay out a color of wool just to like get an idea of like, I want to put houses in this general area, I want to put shops in this one. If you want to mix and match, that's perfectly fine too. I love me some mixed use stuff. So, but yeah, like just think of like imagine what kind of like cozy little things you envision when you close your mind's eye. You just get to just like start there one block at a time. It is a lot. There's no way around it, but like breaking it down to like very, very small pieces and doing it one at a time is how you get through it. I don't know if I hurt your brain.
Only a little.
There you go. Does that help you think?
Spin.
Okay. I'm gonna let you think there. We're gonna have one of those in each corner at this point. And I gotta think of doing it on a flat is easy enough, but doing this on because doing it with a cylinder wouldn't be hard. The trick is to make it consistent all the way around. How do I do that? I had originally done this as a torus. Okay, no, not a Taurus. It's definitely a Taurus. Oh, that's why. Let me see. Sorry, I'm looking at something. Not trying to be too quiet about it.
The same. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Needed to send 2 quick messages out to the world. I don't know what that means. Welcome back.
I was just kind of staring at my side monitor. Okay, so let's see. Now making the archway. Oh, that can't happen anywhere. That's 64. What if I do 65? No change. It doesn't look bad. We can do better. Hello, yes, I exist now. Excellent, Kiwi. Allie says hi, by the way. She's also in Discord. Allie, you want to hear me do the whole pitch for the game, or do you judge me mute myself right quick?
Ah, it doesn't matter. Oh, hi, Kiwi. Kiwi's here. Oh my
Yes.
goodness. Hello. Hi, Kiwi. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've been well. Yay.
I don't know if I've told you the pitch for this whole thing yet, Kiwi, but this is what in the blazes did I name this thing?
Project Citadel.
Yes, this is Project Citadel, a new game I'm building up post Pedal to the Metal. Emerald's part of the team, Blue is part of the team. They're going to be more the back end side. Allie and I are the builders here. And Project Citadel, it's a 3-pillar game. So I took some notes while we were playing Pedal to the Metal, and kind of try to learn from some of the things I did and didn't like from it. Nothing like bad, but you know, some of the things I didn't like from it. So pillar number 1 is going to be a survival-esque theme. So players are going to start. We're going to do 4 teams of 4, 16 players, just like Pedal. Players will have a safe place that they start the match in. Instead of running out and building your own base like we did in Pedal, a safe place will be created and provided for you. One of the things I did like the idea of the survival aspect and going out and interacting with everybody and having fun on the map. But as we learned, an hour and a half, 2 hours tops, it just is not enough time to mine, to farm, and to interact with everybody. So for the survival, I thought it would be fun to kind of take from Arc Raiders and similar games where there's a whole map provided for you, which is what we're building and designing right now. And you go out and you can pillage for goods and like basic armors, weapons, and stuff like that. And you can interact with the players, and you can kind of just focus on that. Kiwi says hi, Allie. You can focus on that. Let me know if
Kiwi,
I've been yapping and you weren't here, by the way. If I got to restart, that's fine. I'm getting good at this pitch. Second pillar is mini games. No, you heard it. Excellent. Second pillar is mini games. Classic Minecraft mini games is going to be like parkour, hide and seek, tag, etc. Mini games. But I wanted this to tie in better with a survival pillar. Like in Pedal, it was just like you get points here and you get points here, and that's it. And if you didn't get points in either one, you're losing. That happened to us a lot. So this is not a points-based game. So instead, for the mini games, we're gonna have Ben creating custom armor and weapons and whatnot, and that's gonna be the reason to play the mini games. So you use survival to get your base stuff, and then you use the mini games to get far more powerful things. So think of like a mace with incredible knockback or something like that. And then the third one, and what we're also working on designing the floor print out there now, is boss fights. We're gonna get Ben, and if we have to get another coder, but we're gonna have the back end team designing custom mobs. So it'll probably just be like big skeleton with some like fancy stuff that already exists. It won't be like Windcraft fully custom. Like I'm not breaking out Blockbench for this, not for the first map at least. And like these are going to be big boss fights. We'll be building the rooms for them, so like whole encounter spaces just for these fights. And the concept, the whole idea is you go out and you're in the map. You can either fight or help other players on the other big skeleton. You can help or fight the other teams out there in order to get their like survival goods, or if they have an artifact that you really want, you can go and try to get it. You got to be careful. If you don't want to be enemy number 1, or everyone might team up on you, or you'll make the other teams too weak. They won't be able to help you in the boss fights. If you die out there with some of your really good stuff, well, that sucks. It's gone. Except for boss fights, we're gonna have some bad luck protection, because that's just not fun to lose it in the hecticness of a boss fight. And like this is kind of the whole loop up until the end, where we're gonna have like a big. I haven't quite hammered out the winning. Like it'll be like the last team wins. Like one team wins, probably. Players always a way of shocking me, but we're hammering out that last bit. Any questions on the pillars of the game, the current concept of it so far? And also, any thoughts? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Am I a genius? Am I dumb? Sounds interesting. Excellent. So our big thing is we're building, and we're building big. As you can see, this took about a week of design, and I'm not even close to the coloring phase. Oh, I did forget to mention, this is modded. It's going to be with the create mod. I should probably use... Hey. It'll be like survival areas. Everything is going to be custom made. This whole map is pretty much a survival area. This whole outer wall is the game. I'm using Distant Horizons because it's just the sheer amount that I'm building. If other people, I'm going to try to have Bobby in it. It is modded. It is 1.20.1. I don't have access to that new Voxy one. I would have loved to. We'll see if he ends up backporting it far enough. But yeah, this whole map is our game world. I'm going to be copying this. This is going to get copy-pasted. This is actually going to be the safe area for the 4 teams. So we're keeping game balance in mind, as well as aesthetically cool. But yeah, I thought I would reach out to you. I also reached out to Richie, because you two happen to be the other 2 players I know that like to build big. And boy, am I building big. Our one big rule that we put in place is... if you want to be a player, that's great. We don't have 16 players signed up yet. I don't know when that'll happen. But players can't be in the back end, and back end people can't be players. So none of the builders are going to be playing or anything like that. But I also know you have season 2 of the Artisan Collective coming up, so I thought that might make you super busy. So if you're looking to just do like builds, and you can also like, I'm definitely co-opting builds from other projects into this. I thought this might be something where you can just kind of like build on your own vibe, or if you wanted to do it on stream or whatever. If you wanted to make videos on it, totally fine. If you didn't, that's fine too. Or if you wanted to be a player, that's fine. I know you like being a player a lot as well. But yeah. And you don't have to get like a hard answer right now. If you wanted to sit and wait on it for a bit, that's fine. I know Ben can't work on any of the mobs until next year. I'm hoping like sooner-ish, next month. He'll be able to start working on them. Maybe way too busy with school in season 2. I completely understand. I needed to ask. But as we get closer to it being done, I think we can go from there. Ooh, I see some of your buildings popping in, Hallie.
Yeah.
See, that's perfect. I told you, one block at a time. This is great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, thanks.
Yeah, and right now we're just like, you can see that we're just blueprinting different things. And we can definitely throw some of these buildings directly up against this wall, these retaining walls.
Yeah. I was looking at this bigger wall over here, and I'm like, it gets a little tight, it feels, but...
Or the blue one?
Yeah, the gray one. The gray one.
Oh, don't forget, the gray one's going to turn into arches.
Okay. Oh, okay. So some of these... Okay, cool.
Yeah, so that'll change up some of... And this is just a basic floor plan, like...
Yeah,
Right now, this road kind of starts kind of sudden, so like we could always like figure out a way to make it not...
I think that was my biggest issue with getting started. Is I'm like, I don't like how it just feels like a road popped up.
Yeah.
And so I was kind of like, that's why I was probably stressing about. Is like I just feel like I don't really feel like I don't know where the starting point is. Where does this start? So.
Yeah. And it could be.
And then I placed a block.
Yeah. We'll figure it out as we actually, because like I think a lot of these are either going to get pushed right up against this retaining wall in the back, because of just how tight out here is, or like it'll be very, very, very small alleys in the back.
Yeah, which is totally fun. Yeah.
But don't be afraid to reach out if you ever need suggestions.
Yeah, I definitely wanted buildings on both sides, though.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then once I get arches built out, we can figure out how we want to integrate buildings into the arches. Worst case, it gets us an idea of scale and size. And like some of these, like being almost villager house size is perfect. And we can also make them tall and skinny. We can get weird with the shapes. I don't mind.
Yeah.
You've seen my build style. I like playing with shape and not always being perfect. More interested in being a player, dude. Awesome. So at least we have Kiwi down as a player. And we will be reaching out to others as well. I'll definitely need to try to get some people in just to test things once we get things up and running and we get like some of the create contraptions. I don't know what create's going to do just with 16 people running around, but it's going to be loaded. Just this one world, all the chunks will be loaded in, and everything else will be on a void. If anybody gets outside of the wall, they're falling to their death, and I'm going to giggle. Oh yeah, did you? Oh yeah, that can actually build into the lore of the big obelisk towery thing. The fact that this is going to be a sky island.
Ooh, lore.
Because I cannot be bothered to build big mountains that stop players. I'm just going to put it in the void.
Perfect. How'd you know I enjoyed lore?
You're a nerd. I gotta do a full. You should start tuning into my world. I need to pick a day, like a day or two a week for World of Warcraft, just to like dig into the lore.
Ow.
Because that's my next big like project.
Yeah.
I'm learning Blender starting next week, so very soon. Did you know next year is like
insanely close?
Yeah, the day after tomorrow.
It's
right?
literally here. It's insane.
Wow, Allie, when we hang up, it'll be the last time we talk until next year. Could make a ring of barrier blocks. I might do that if I'm kind, or I let players fall to the void because they want to be dumb and they lose all their stuff. That's something I kind of wanted to keep, was the concept of losing your stuff. So you go from your safe place all the way down into the deeper into the city you go, the more dangerous it gets, but the better the loot you'll get. We're going to have very fine control over it all, and I'll know exactly what we can and can't do once Ben starts work on stuff, because like he needs to figure it out as well. But then you go back, and we're going to, somewhere around those towers, I'm going to build a place that's safe. So you get back with everything that you can, store it, and that's going to be a non-griefable area. And then that's the loop. You go out to get more stuff, go back, and if somebody kills you and takes your things, you try to kill them, or you go back and get more things. That'll be the gameplay loop, and I think it'll be really cool. I think most Minecrafter players are already pretty used to that concept.
Yeah. There you go. I have a start. Look at this.
I believed. I think it looks great. Also, it's so cool that I could just already see Distant Horizons popping it in.
Yay! Distant Horizons is pretty cool.
Yeah. And don't be afraid, I would say, not to break into these as well. Like, these don't have to be perfect circles, I don't think. Unless you think it would look better, more geometric like that.
These platforms?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I'm still trying to figure out how in the world these things are work. What is this? This is elevation, right? This is just an elevation marker?
The platforms?
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Just a light. It's just sketching, so it's erasable. 100%.
My brain broke. How are these buildings gonna fit?
What do you mean?
I don't know.
I mean, cities fit in wonky shapes all the time.
I'll let you handle that.
What?
I don't know. I don't know what's happening.
You will. The only reason I lean towards being more kind is because with everything being custom within a certain area, there may be issues with limited resources. Correct. And that's something that I'm gonna have to consider, like, once we get to the balancing phase. I'm gonna be very particular about making sure we do that. Absolute worst case, because one of the things I want to do is try to see if we can't set up areas, or like set up a chest or some kind of item where you can reliably go back at certain times throughout the night, because it would be set hours, like 3 hours a week for 6 weeks or something like that, and we would have all that set into place before we started. We would know what the schedule is for everyone beforehand. But yeah, I want to make sure that we can what am I trying to say? Either things will respawn or while players are off fighting bosses or doing mini games, one of the admins would go in and manually respawn things to make sure that there is at least enough to be the worth going out for it. And definitely every night we'll have stuff either respawn or we'll have replaced it with things. So like, if things go according to plan, one of the benefits to this, even though it's modded, I backported a lot of all the stuff that I could. So like, I have all the copper armor and stuff. I have all the copper age stuff. So if everything goes according to plan, we'll have very tight control over progression. So unlike in Pedal to the Metal, we're not going to just like have people jump all the way to diamond armor and weapons. We can start off with copper, and then iron can actually feel like an upgrade. Diamond would feel like a real upgrade. Getting the enchanter would feel good. And it's something that would be like progressively given. That is the hope. And then of course, you know, the big artifacts and everything will be powerful. But as far as like just basic like getting food shouldn't be too much of an issue, because that was annoying. And besides, it's Minecraft. It's not like the time to kill is so quickly that like, or so slow, especially if you keep weapons and armor low. You can kill people pretty fast, so like you don't have to worry about being immortal with just a couple handfuls of bread. 1, 2. Far down it's relatively lower than this. How far did I go on this? I don't know why I'm not just using my ruler. For the interior, 11 at the top. Oh no, that's an even number. Okay. Do our stack. Nice little trick here is to do this. Oh. I messed that up. Let's do that again. If I do that, and then I come all the way down here, we can grab you. It looks like you're getting into a groove alley.
Yes. G stands for garden.
Excellent. And like,
That's
if it's anything like me, you'll come back and be like, "Wow, I hit all of this," and that's fine.
Yep.
We'll just,
Oh yeah. Oh
we'll
yeah.
just
That's
kind of
me.
iterate. So like, this is just you getting like comfortable, and then we'll iterate from there. Cancel. I messed everything up. I messed it all up, Allie.
Oh.
It's fine. It's fixable.
I believe in you.
Grab that. All right, y'all have fun. Not a problem. Thank you so much, Kiwi. I'm happy I could we could chat for a bit. Don't
Hey,
be a
Kiwi.
stranger.
Hi, friend. Yeah. I haven't talked to Kiwi in so long. Have a
I
lovely
get it.
night,
He's got
friend.
His busyness puts me to shame, and I'm a busy guy.
That's gonna be me this upcoming semester, I feel like.
Yeah, imagine being
There's
a
gonna be a lot
student.
of fun.
I would never.
Yeah. Yep. It's definitely gonna be more busy than this past semester, I feel. There's a lot of good things happening this year.
That's good. What are you studying again? Please remind.
Business. Business management.
It took me a second because a part of me was like, "Did you just say mind your business?"
Oh, I'm so sorry. No, I would never
No,
say
of
that.
course you didn't say
Yeah,
that.
Maze.
You're apologizing for
Maze.
me mishearing you. Lovely.
Goodness, my dream business mate. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
Now, wouldn't it be? It would be even more misheard if I said minor in business. Like I'm a minor in business. Oh no. But yeah, business.
Grab our
The fun
shake.
stuff. Alright, so got a garden here. What else do towns have? Town square, but that's like... Dude, I don't know where that would be. That'd be closer to the big old guy up there. I'm trying not to make...
the town square kind of is the big old guy up there.
Yeah, I'm trying not to make
No.
these so repetitive. These
Yeah,
shapes.
definitely a hard thing to do. Something we could do is... Hold on, let me... My flight speed. Something that could be done is... So maybe... Taking the road this way?
Mm-hmm.
And having the road go along the wall for a little bit.
Ooh,
Or
okay.
even split here, where it's... The best part is we're gonna get really good at diagonal houses. Can't you
Yeah,
tell?
diagonals are fun. I was sitting here thinking, I'm like, you know what? Some of these are going to be diagonal.
Yeah, most. So if we do it something like this, where like you do some houses here, and we can even do like back-to-back houses right here, where some face this wall, some face out here. That could be something, maybe.
Yeah.
Or even this could be like, since it's at the end here, this could be like a bigger building that you have to like walk around afterwards, you know?
Like in the middle here?
Yeah.
Like around here?
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe have it end like out here-ish if it's bigger-ish, but either way, like that is kind of big, but like...
I kind of like that. Like the road goes either way between the buildings.
Yeah,
I do like
Alley's
that.
Tower for scale. Like that.
Oh yeah. Whoa. Is that the original?
Yeah, still broken and everything because it doesn't have all this stuff.
But like it's big. It's huge.
Yeah, you see how quickly scale changed in here? Once we started adding stuff, like that.
Game breaks my brain. This game breaks my brain. This literally breaks my brain. I don't get it.
Welcome to geometry. But yeah,
okay.
But you can see like Alley's Tower for scale, or hold on, because like another like what'll probably end up there is like some kind of church. No, that won't happen. So to give you a concept of the scale, though, so you saw how big your thing was there. My church doesn't even fit on that platform. Remember how small it looked out there?
Oh, I can. Yeah. Okay, so this isn't as big as I thought it was.
But the church does fit fairly up here. You see what I mean? Like, so like, And this one's gonna be even bigger
Yeah.
as far as like how many
What?
buildings we can put there. Yeah.
I can't. My mind can't.
It's
Brain.
here.
So, are these out here? Are these for houses, or is this area for a shop? What is this main area? What is this outer area?
Hold on. What outer area?
What I'm in right now.
That's a good question. Maybe both. None. I mean, like you're
Maybe
gonna have
both.
shops sprinkled in regardless. That's just gonna happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
By the way, look at the third platform. I gave you sense of scale. So 1 fits here. This platform fits 2.
What?
Yeah.
Bro, I can't. And it doesn't even fit down in. Wow.
Yeah. So like once we really start building things, it'll.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy
as
how that works.
And don't forget, like this is gonna. So like, come over here. You see the yellow? I'm about to I'm about to mark everything out, but afterwards, that's happening across the whole place over here.
Ooh. Wait, what's this arc?
It's the arches. I'm gonna make this. Don't forget, this is all about to become what you call it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, wow.
So not only could these houses be built kind of around and intertwined with these arches if we wanted to, we could also build them up some of the arches if we wanted to be, if we were so inclined, and really make down here dense and make it like a little looser the higher you go, to make it like these people have space, sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
If you wanted to display some form of class disparity inside the inner city.
Yeah.
But like honestly, like getting this down, like if this all ends up getting erased, that's fine, because like it's your first sketch, and it's just getting you comfortable doing this. And like all I would say is like maybe for the week, at some point, peruse Pinterest with like different concept art. That's the magic search word in Pinterest.
Yeah.
You do concept art, and it's unselected. And that's how you find like the best pictures for Minecraft.
Garden has a nice little river, and then there will be a bridge. There'll be a bridge on the road here. In this building.
This is gonna be a nightmare. How am I gonna do this?
Magic. I believe in you.
Interesting.
Oh, we're in diagonal now, it looks like.
From here? Learn a new part of the ruler tool.
Ooh.
Alright. Back. There you go. Haha. You lost track of time.
Oh my goodness, I did. I'm not gonna want to get up in the morning. Ah. Okay. Called out.
I will need to actually
And then, ooh, what color should I? Alright, I'm gonna make alleyways purple. Because between, okay, here, we can have a little bit more of a, this could be, I should have moved it instead of destroying it. Ah! Still getting used to Axiom. And then between here, we can have like an alleyway that goes this way. Haha, alleyway, get it, because that's my name. And then we can have like another nice little building back here. Right? You get it? You see it? Yeah?
Yeah.
And then maybe another little mini, kind of like attached building right here.
Yes, yes.
It goes like.
Cannot stress how many, all of these are going to be diagonal. It's going to be a nightmare.
Yeah. It'll be fun because I get to learn a new building. I'm excited to learn.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
have a start. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and don't forget, like, some of those, like this garden, this might be a 2-tier garden where we actually, like, carve in, or maybe this is, like, a canal or something with water coming out.
Yeah, I do. Hey, I do have a river going through the garden and then, like, underneath the road. So there's, like, going to be a bridge right here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all we have to do, really, is just kind of build a grate and be like, sure, water's coming from there.
There's going to be a bridge somewhere.
Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, it's the one big downside is, like, since this is all on circles, all the buildings are going to be a nightmare.
Yeah.
There's no way around it.
Oh boy. It'll be fun.
And then I'm going to have to figure out these arches, because, like, I'm going to want them at the same distance. But, of course, they're on a circle, so, like, how figure out, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Interesting.
But all right, I'll let you gotta go, which means I can wrap up as well.
Yeah, I probably should.
Yeah. And then we'll keep Minecraft Mondays. I gotta start hammering out exactly what my different days of the week are gonna be, because
yeah. I would love to add a second day, so I feel like I'm like actually working on something regarding the project.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking Wednesdays might work.
Okay, yeah, Tuesdays and Thursdays just the 2 days that really can't, because raid.
Same.
So yeah, you're raiding things. I understand. The pantry.
I don't know what that means, but
for World of Warcraft, it's a World of Warcraft name.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, Thursdays I work, and then Tuesdays you're not free, so yeah, I'm thinking Mondays and Wednesdays should be good for me.
Okay, excellent. Yeah. Then I will try to remember to reach out to you Wednesday. Otherwise, you can still reach out and be like, "Did you forget?" And I'll be like, "No."
I'm gonna be the one that forgets, but okay.
You reminded me today.
Oh. I didn't know I reminded you. I thought it was just like, oh, you know, it's coming up. I should just like.
Yeah, I was definitely just watching TV with my wife.
Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let me go ahead and wrap up stream, and I'll chat with you Wednesday. Okay. I'll chat with you next year.
Yeah, well, next year.
Yeah, I should be able to do it this Wednesday as well. I will let you know.
Okay, cool.
All right, Allie. Bye.
Oh, bye, friend.